well, why you? Why should you be interested in this? Why should you be interested in the fact that software's eating everything? Why should you be interested in looking at project management and software development in different ways? Well, I think there are three different groups that could potentially be interested in this. The first group is people who are directly involved with software development. So if you work on a software development team, if you're trying to manage a software development team, or if you've got a software development team that you're trying to support from outside, you're the person who got the money and the funding to get this software development to happen, or you're somebody who's dependent on it in order for your some aspect of your business to work. I think those kinds of people, straightforwardly, that's a no-brainer. They should be interested in what I'm trying to say. The other group of people, the second group of people, are people who work in those kinds of organizations. They're not directly connected with the software, but as software comes in, as software starts to eat different things, that's going to change the way that their work happens, or that this might not just be work, this might be other things in life as well. So I think there's a second group who they're not directly connected to software development, but kind of understanding how this stuff works might be useful to them. And then there's a third group, and it's a bit cheeky saying this, but I think this is still valid. There's a third group of people, which is everybody else. And I think there are two reasons why everybody else, and so that means everybody, should be interested in what I'm trying to say. The first reason is that a lot of what I'm going to say, a lot of these different ways of seeing that I talk about, they don't just really apply to software development projects. They actually apply to all kinds of projects. So I talk about things like commitment and consistency, and how actually holding people down to what they promised is not the best way of getting really good value projects. I also talk about all projects being bets, and what that means for kind of what you should be doing when you're inside a project, and at what certain points when you have to up the stakes. A lot of that stuff is not really just restricted to software development, project management. But the other reason that everybody should be interested is the thing that I talked about, the Mark Andreessen thing, that software is just devouring everything. You can try and think of some aspects of your life where software isn't having some kind of impact. But there are lots and lots and lots of aspects of our lives where software is definitely having an impact. And so it's very much worth thinking about these things and listening to these things, I think. And I think it's got value for anybody who wants to listen.